Welcome back inside the film room. I'm Dustin Fox, alongside legendary Browns quarterback Bernie Kosar. Bernie, we're looking at the Ravens here, and we're going to look at the Ravens defense. They're known for years of being a stout, nasty type of defense. What do you see out of the Ravens D this year?
Well, I think you described it perfectly. They're notorious for their defense. Yep. Multiple shutouts already this year. We know how hard that is to get in the NFL.
You know, they give up 39, though, to the Steelers, and Big Ben threw the ball 66 times against them. Is there anything you saw in that game against Pittsburgh that maybe says, hey, with Gordon back, with Kaiser, maybe the Browns will have some success through the air?
Absolutely, and a couple of the plays we've picked up, I think, will show that. Everybody's hurting this time of the year, especially at the defensive back position. And the thing I do see is if the Ravens don't get pressure with their 4- and 5-man rushes, they do tend to break down and guess in their secondary, in the back end of their coverage, and there are some big plays back there, like the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger really exploited in their game.
Bernie, here's an example of the Ravens actually getting some pressure on Big Ben. One of the few times that they were able to do it in this game against the Steelers.
You know, Terrell Suggs, to still be playing at the top of his game like this is a typical formation we've talked about a lot this year. 3-by-1, 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 down here to the bottom. This looks pretty harmless from your pre-snap read, 4 down linemen, dime nickel package. You got one of the safeties basically at 17, 18 yards. The tip now, though, is when you see this safety creeping down to the one receiver side, this tends to smell like a blitz. They should be picked up here, except for the great Terrell Suggs. Does a nice move, acts like he's going to go beat him to the outside and swims to the inside and makes the sack. Now, if you could pick that up like it's supposed to, easier said than done. That is Terrell Suggs. You're going to see guys start breaking open in this man coverage like this, and that'll be the key for us again this week. Is let's get some good protection. You see another one here, 3rd and 2. End of the game, they're up by a couple of scores.
This game was really close for a little while, and then obviously the Ravens defense gets some big plays as the Lions are just trying to get back in the game.
The back here scans in, takes the 1 gap in the A gap, but the Ravens bringing a guy off the slot to the 3 receivers side, has him unblocked.
You know, Weddle's going to come down here and replace, right? And he's got the flat.
He has the slot flat. This is basically just 3 deep, 3 under zone blitz from a double A gap look. As confusing as that sounded, that's actually a pretty basic blitz zone that the league's been notorious for the last few years. And Weddle is one of the best at being able to get into his coverage. So you see him stepping forward into the slot, into the 3 receivers set, reading the quarterback's eyes, and was right there to capitalize on the mistake.
Thank you very much for my pick 6. Thanks again for joining us inside the film room. That was a look at the Baltimore Ravens defense. He's Bernie Kosar. I'm Dustin Fox.